Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.
Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time it is where you are, but hello, welcome back to another video. My annual autumn styling video, I think I'm going to title it, because let's be honest, I'm not a decorator as such when it comes to the seasons. I love the seasons, but to call this video Decorate With Me, I don't fully decorate the house, so to speak, so it doesn't like sound right for me. I do style the house for the seasons, and that is what we're going to do today. I'm very much a less is more kind of a girl. So if you're expecting absolutely autumn bleh, vomit in this video, you are not going to get it. But we do have some really cute and cozy, stylish pieces to style around the home this time of year. My collection is growing as well, so that's always exciting. I get so excited to do this video every single year. I don't know if you're anything like me and you love the cozy autumn winter months. I don't know, it just brings me so much joy and magic to my life when this time of year comes around. I can't explain it. Like the mornings, there's a nip in the air and you come down all cozy in your dressing gown and your new pajamas. Does anybody else like really get the urge to buy like new pajamas, new cozy socks, on all them cozy things, like ready for the autumn? Like a new school year, I suppose, when you're going to buy all your new stationery, all your fresh books and all of your like new uniform. I love that. I just love that. But I'm like that as an adult. It's just a feeling of high, isn't it? I'm dressed for the occasion. I've got this gorgeous cream cable knitted lounge set on. I actually bought this from Vinted. It was from Tesco F&F. I really need to shop there more. They do some great bits, I've heard, on the grapevine, don't they? Anyway, we're dressed cozy for the video, and Ashley is actually currently, as I'm filming this, in Amsterdam on his brother's stag do. Bet they're all having a whale of a time, but it's given me a real opportunity to get all of my stuff out and make a mess and decorate for the autumn. And when he comes back, it's going to be really, really cozy. In fact, he'll be back on the night that you're watching this, Sunday night, and I've got a nice wholesome dinner planned as well that we're going to make in this video because I just find it so cozy. If you've been with us for some time on this channel, you'll see it's a lot cozier in the house than it was last year. I still had fun last year decorating and I still felt that hag feeling, but we've been renovating in the last 18 months, I would say, something like that, and it's just got to a stage where it's the coziest it's ever been. So really excited in this video to style up for the autumn. It's not fully finished. I think next year I could possibly say like this is it, full on finished and styling, but then again, I always say this, I don't think you can ever say you're finished after a renovation because you always want to change up the rooms, don't you? So I'll tell you what I have noticed. I've got all of my autumn stuff out, we'll go through it in a minute. And I thought I had quite the collection. In fact, there's a few pieces missing, and that's what you get in a renovation, unfortunately. I've lost a few pieces. I can remember, like, who remembers that little acorn jar? Like, that's missing, not here for some reason. I don't know where it is. Hopefully I'll find it along the way. But yeah, collection wise, I've not got the biggest collection I've noticed this year, and I think that's because of the sheer size of this house. We've come from a little small 2-bedroom bungalow, which felt really cozy, as you can imagine, when I was decorating for, you know, this time of year. So to get my stuff out in this house, it's like, oh my God, I definitely need to go shopping and build my collection because there's not enough, if you ask me. I'm not a maximalist, I'm not a minimalist either, and it's not helped not being able to go to the shops this autumn winter. We've missed out on the shop with me's for the autumn, which is just really unfortunate, but I've no car, if you didn't know. We're still looking for a car, and obviously things so busy in the background. We've got the little one on the way and then we also have Ashley, who's in Amsterdam right now as we film in this video, and I have to wait for him to get back. We also need to find a car, and there's just so much going on at the moment, so we're just going to work with what we've got. So to kick off this video, we're going to make a cozy drink. So pause this video, go and get yourselves a cozy drink, get a cozy blanket, and yeah, let's look through my collection to style with this year. So this is everything I've managed to get out of storage. Like I said, there's a few things missing that I can think of and I can't find them yet. Hopefully we'll find them somewhere along the way. But so I've got these checkered cushions. These are from Dunelm, and I actually think they still do these. If they do, I'll link them down below. They're like interchangeable because you've got a different pattern on the back there as well. So I've got 2 of these feather inserts. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like check plaid even unless it's autumn. Like this pattern gives me autumnal vibes. I suppose if you've got a country house, these would look good all year round, but because this is not like a country house, countryside house, these only look good in the autumn. That's my little opinion anyway. Underneath that we have this gorgeous autumnal wreath. You might have seen me pick this up, it's new. In the July, I went to Wholesome and they had a few of the autumn bits out. Can you believe how early they have stuff out now in the year? And it's got these little velvet pumpkins. One's got a stalk missing and I didn't realise until I got home, but we can fix it. And yeah, that's my new wreath for the front door. I always have a wreath on the door. I love them all the year round. Do like to swap them out seasonally. So that's my new autumn wreath. I think it were about £25. It's quite a decent size. I'll get it out in a minute and we'll pop that on the front door. And then we have these white sunflowers. I don't like really much of these orange tones. It's the only thing that's put me off buying an autumn wreath in the past. Can you see how like fake that looks? But the thing is with that wreath, I can swap things out, pull things out and change it, which I probably will do. I haven't touched it at all, so it is as it was bought. But I don't like all these orange tones usually. I'm more of a neutral decorator, styler. And yeah, these are obviously fake for sunflower stems. I absolutely love them. They're so realistic. I've had these for a few years now, and I bring these out at the end of summer, beginning of autumn. They just give me all the autumn vibes. I'll link them down below. I'll link everything, if it's available, down below, guys, so that you can have a look. A lot of this stuff, though, to be honest, is from Wholesome, which, you know, I can't link, but I'll let you know as we go along. The flowers, I know, are definitely available. And then over here, we have this massive twig style pumpkin. This was really unique. I think you always find unique pieces in Wholesome. I just love the fact that it's made out of twigs. I just love like bringing the outside in. So that just looks really rustic to me. Love that. And I've got lots of fireplaces to style this next to in this house. So I can't wait to get that out this year. This is also new. I picked this up in the July along with the wreath, and this was also again from Wholesome. I just thought it was so vintage. Do you know, I love how magic it is. You know, like it reminds me like Cinderella pumpkin, and it's just like a brass. So this was, I'm really bad at taking prices off things, guys. $6.99. It's because I don't like stickers. I have a sticker phobia, so Ash has to take everything off for me. But isn't that just beautiful? I love that. Could not resist that. I could not leave that in the shop, so that came home with me. This is actually an old blanket throw. Again, I love it for the autumn. I love getting all the blankets out for the autumn. I just think you can never have enough at this time of year, because you can style them on chairs and sofas, and you can style them in like baskets and boot rooms. And anyway, we'll have a play around. But this is like a houndstooth neutral colour. This again is from Wholesome, my favourite shop. You'll see that a lot of this stuff is from Wholesome. But if I can find one similar, I'll link it down below. This comes out every year. and I just think it's absolutely stunning. There's something about this print, especially in the neutral. Usually you find this print in black and white, don't you, in monochrome, which is really stylish as well. I'm not a black kind of person though, so which is why I've got one in neutral colours and tones. And yeah, there's just something so classy about this houndstooth. I've got one candle here. It's the spiced vanilla and patchouli candle. This is actually from Lidl, but come the autumn winter they have like 3 different scents. I think like one's leather and oud, I might be wrong. Anyway, they've got 3 different scents. I love them all, so I get a different one every time I go, and I burn them all the time, and they're quite sizable. As you can see, it's a 2-wick. Each scent, let me tell you, I'm really fussy with home fragrances, and I am a bit bougie when it comes to home fragrances as well. These are so good, and they're about £3 or £4. They last ages, last me about a week. I love all 3 of the winter scents, and I love all 3 of the summer scents. You might have heard me talk about the summer one, which is the herb one that I use in my utility room during the summer, because I'm not very much a candle person. In the summer months, I do like to get the candles out come the autumn winter. I haven't actually bought any new candles this year because, like I said, I've not been able to go shopping with having no car. So, which is fine. We'll get stuff along the way, I'm sure. I tend to add to my decor as the weeks go on. So this is just a collection of things that I keep and pull out all year round, and I'm sure it's like growing. This is a pump, obviously, for my syrups, coffee syrups. I usually buy into the coffee syrups, especially for the autumn. I love a coffee in the morning. I haven't been able to get to the shops, but these stay in the drawer, and I like to style them on the coffee bar. So the coffee bar is here, the new coffee bar, if you follow along on the renovation vlogs. And we still need to find a coffee machine for this coffee bar. We do need to style it up and everything. So that's a bit of an ongoing project. But I do like these coffee syrup pumps. I think they look gorgeous, styled up on the coffee bar. What else have we got here? These are gold napkin rings. I do like a nice tablescape for the seasons as well. I do enjoy my table and chairs. You can't really see it there because it's full of stuff, as you can see at the moment, but I do like to have a tablescape, so I can't wait to do that actually. It's going to be so cozy when Ash comes home. They're the only ones I've got at the moment. I will probably build on my collection of things like that. Oh, this is new. It arrived the other day actually. Where did I see this? I can't remember where I saw it, and I just thought, oh, that is perfect to style up on my coffee bar. Like I said, the coffee bar, I'm currently collecting the things I want for that section of the house, and I just saw this. It's like a linen, beautiful cover, the baker's appendix, and guys, it's got recipes in it, but look at this. It's got all of the cups and the measurements and just all of the information before it has the recipes and the conversions, and I just found it really useful. Not only beautiful, Swiss meringue buttercream, stop it. American buttercream, brown sugar cookies, stop. White sugar cookies. You can see why I've fallen in love with that. It's a small one as well, it's not too big, and I thought beautiful to style up over there on the coffee bar maybe. And again, like I said, I'm not great at taking tags off things. This was £6 from the Woodland Nature collection at B&M Bargains. Again, it's in this like brass acrylic, and it's 2 little hedgehogs, and I love the woodland. I've also pulled out my linen napkins. They do need to be ironed. I probably need to give them a wash actually, there's a mark there. And I love this like rustic linen in this time of year. Where did I get these from? These are from the Edited Life, and they're 100% linen. Are they from Dunelm? They might be from Dunelm. Now these need a clean, so you'll have to excuse me. They've not been cleaned since last year. I'll give them a clean before we do anything with them. These are from B&M. Aren't they nice? Look, and they do a different version of them. I've seen them in black as well. I like this wooden effect. They do these every single year, so go into B&M and I'm sure they'll do them. It's obviously like a stag style jar, hurricane holder. And then this is actually glass. And obviously you put a candle inside of it. I just love them. Obviously I'm woodland mad. Our house is based in the woods here as well. So this style really, I feel like, suits the home. I've got 2 of these and I've had them for absolute years. White velour velvet looking pumpkins from the range a couple of years ago now, and I'm sure there were 4. I've only got 2 left. I need to actually give these a nice wash down, dust down, etc., because these have been in storage. I've not got these out until just now, really, this week. These are my old frames, gallery wall frames from, I think that's the wrong way around. Yeah, from my old house in the hallway. I had a gallery wall. These were the frames. I loved the colour of the frames. The frames were so cheap, by the way. They were from B&M Bargains. And as you can see, I've got quite a few here. And I think I had like 3, 3, 3. So 3, 6, 9. There should be about 9 here, I think. The frames themselves were about £2 or £3. They're not the biggest, as you can see. And then inside of them, I've just printed off my favourite like hag cozy prints from Pinterest. Printed them on freeprints.com, and they like send you your prints, like, you know, when you used to get photos developed, they send you through the post and you only pay for postage. Freeprints.com. So yeah, find your favourite prints, which I did here. So obviously we've got some cinnamon hot chocolate in that one. And yeah, this used to be my gallery wall in the old house. That is so applicable to this house because we live in the woods. Isn't that just beautiful? Doesn't that just give you the vibes? I'm going to go through these and show you what I've got because I actually still like these prints. Obviously we've got a Bible here. Like I said, they're a bit dusty, crusty dusty. We need to clean them off. Does anybody else just love reading at this time of year as well? Like, doesn't that just give you all the vibes? Knitwear, favourite thing ever is my knitwear at this time of year. And then all the crunchy leaves. We've got some white pumpkins. There's just something so beautiful about everything dying off in the autumn and then being reborn in the spring. More pumpkins. And yeah, there's about 9 here. And just recently in the renovation vlogs, I spoke about this area. Let me just zoom in so you can see. I spoke about this area in the last renovation vlog, and basically I'm thinking of putting the gallery wall we've just seen, the Cosy one, up here. So a set of 9 prints in the frames above the radiator here. I think that will look really gorgeous for the autumn because that print's not vibing with me at the moment. Definitely need to change the frame because it's very minimalistic and I just don't think it suits this part of the house, so that needs changing out. So hopefully I'll get hubby to do that this week. I've got cheesecloth. Honestly, this stuff is so cheap. I talk about it all the time. They do it in all different colours. I actually just bought a green one from Shein. You might have seen it in my latest Shein haul, but I think because it's green, it's very much spring inspired, so you can just change them out. Like I said, they're so cheap and they're washable and it's just gorgeous, like romantic fabric. This wreath is beautiful and I think this will do it in the range. So it's a baby's breath wreath, dried obviously, about £15 probably, something like that. Got it home and then I saw someone do a reel on this and they were saying how it's a Neptune dupe. So you know the home interior shop Neptune, I love it. Not so keen on the prices. But yeah, this is a Neptune dupe wreath. So this has actually been on the front door. I'm going to try and be careful with it because I don't want it to fall and break. And I'm going to keep it out actually and probably put that in the boot room. And then over here, another Home Sense find. This is so gorgeous. It's like a knitted cream pumpkin with gold sequins. Not too many sequins because I'm not a massive glitter fan, I must say. But it's like a knitted pumpkin. Love the stalk and plush. I just loved it. These are new. They were actually white and I have painted them to make them look a little bit more bronzy. I'm not quite happy with how they've turned out fully, but they'll do. and they're a little bit more like rustic looking to what they were. So I bought them white, and I'll link them down below. But these are, what do you call them? Little fire pits, tabletop fire pits, real flames. You use this biofire ethanol liquid. Obviously it's extremely flammable, and you pour it in the middle there where you can see, and you light it as you would light a candle, and it has like flames, and there's something about having flames on in the house that I just really love. Anyway, the biofire I had to buy separately, and I found that they did it in different flavors. So I picked up this in orange and cinnamon, and I just think it's absolutely genius. So yeah, I've got those to play around with this year. So I'm thinking of styling those up on the center island in the kitchen. So everybody, we've got lots to be getting on with, lots of styling to do. Let's get on with it, shall we?
It's night in the city, and I'm on my way back home, humming on my favorite ditty, swinging like Natalie Cole. But then out of the blue, who strolls down the boulevard but you? Your place is closer than mine. Why don't we go there and have some more wine? 'Cause life is for living. Let's see where the sun might lead. Let's see where the sun might lead. Waking up to a brand new day in between your sheets, breaking up in the best of ways, and I'm back again on the street. Ooh, but then out of the blue, a wind starts blowing in ways so new. A world more exciting than mine is holding up a great big welcoming sign. Life is for living. Let's see where the sun might lead. But then out of the blue, who strolls down the boulevard but you? Your place is closer than mine. Why don't we go there and have some more wine? 'Cause life is for living. Let's see where the sun might lead. I said life is for living. Let's see where the sun might lead.
There is no place I'd rather be than right here next to you. And I truly love to talk about your lovers, old and new. You never spare me details as you confide in me. I smile and give advice, but cannot tell you how I feel. How easy it would be to fall for you, but that of course is something I won't do, 'cause we've agreed between you and me we're nothing more than friends. How silly it would be to put this friendship to an end. How crazy that would be, yet here I am, falling in love again. Stupid I would be to still have faith, to never stop believing that one day, when time is right and stars align, our views would coincide. We'll see the world in color, though they say that love is blind.
Hi, little boy. Hello. Hello, baby. Like these flowers. Yeah? You are so sweet, little boy. What are you doing? Oh, you're so lovely. Clean your eyes. Oh, what's that? That's a washing machine, isn't it? Yeah, it makes everything nice and clean. It does. It does. Oh, I love you, little baby. I love you so much, little boy. You're mummy's boy, aren't you? Oh, your mum's boy. All right, shall we give it a little scratch? Scratchy scratch. You've got the most beautiful eyes. You've got eyes just like your daddy. Yeah, you have. You've got the most beautiful eyes, my love. Oh, I love you. Do you know? Does Ralphie know how much his mummy loves him though? I don't think you can even understand. Yeah, there is. You sit there. I can still do what I need to do. So what we're going to do is pop our barber wellies here. There we go. Is that just beautiful? Well, I think so. Yeah. Why are you shivering, Ralphie? Why are you always shivering? What is it about 2 hours that shiver? Tell me stories though. I want to know. You can talk, you know. I won't be freaked out. You won't do it, will you? No. I think God made dogs as angels. They're not allowed to talk. They're here to protect you and be our friends. What do you think? Are you an angel? Are you an angel from heaven? You're a very sleepy angel from heaven, aren't you, you lazy boy? I still love you so much. I've got lipstick on your head. Oh my gosh, puppy, I'll kiss you all over. So, now we're all cozy in the house. I'm in the mood to make a homemade tomato and basil soup. This is like my signature soup. And I look forward to soup season, I call it, every single year. Every time the autumn comes around and you've been on the fresh walks outside, there's nothing better for me than to come home to a nice nutritional soup, all the goodness, warming your cockles and like some bread, crusty bread rolls that are baking in the oven. Oh my God. But today we're not doing crusty bread rolls, which I usually do. Today we're doing a side of cheese toasty to dip in. It's literally like the perfect day. Ash is due home as well soon, and I'm sure he's going to be delighted when he walks through the door. He's going to need some nutrition, isn't he? I can expect after a weekend in Amsterdam. Also, I'm craving tomatoes. Okay, so here is our ingredients. The main ingredient being tomatoes. Here I have a selection of all different kinds of tomatoes I found in the supermarket. There's plum tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and then some big tomatoes. All the tomatoes, different varieties. I've also got a red pepper here. I'm not sure if that's part of the recipe, but I'm going to stick it in there anyway because that actually needs using up. Here we have some small red onions I'm going to pop in as well. A massive garlic clove. We can't live without garlic in our house. And then celery, which is the base of a soup, apparently. Well, that's how I make it anyway. I think that's all the ingredients. And then obviously my homegrown basil plant, which I'm going to pick fresh basil off for this soup.
Hey, you couldn't see it coming. You might have thought it, but you couldn't change it. Hey, it's not right or wrong. It's about trying, find the silver lining. Rain and fire, highs and lows, you name it. Cold and warmth, laughs and cries, you have it. The world goes by, and by the time it does, you missed it. You didn't see it, flew by. 'Cause time's not waiting for me or you. You will miss it if you don't catch it in time. In time. Say yes, rather than no. Don't let your fears lead. Light is at your feet. Yes, regret is worse than failing. Keep the loved ones close, close enough. Rain and fire, highs and lows, you name it. Cold and warmth, laughs and cries, you have it. The world goes by, and by the time it does, you missed it. You didn't see it, flew by. 'Cause time's not waiting for me or you. You will miss it if you don't catch it in time. In time. In time.
Dinner is served, everybody. So good, so wholesome. Look at this cheese toasty. Just looks incredible. Okay, taste test, everyone. I already knew the soup was good because obviously I'm the chef and you've got to taste things along the way. Let's try our cheese toasty. Literally stop it. My God, that was good. Guys, stunning, stunning. Cozy little seating area here now. My coffee table is somewhat styled up. I don't quite like the cover, this like magazine cover of the Louis Vuitton Birth of Modern Luxury book. Inside, it's the most beautiful chocolate cherry linen cover, and I just don't want to ruin it, so I'm going to keep the film, which is this one with the black and cream, over the top. It actually is quite nice, isn't it? But it's not my, I prefer what's underneath that. But am I ever going to get it out like that? Because it's beautiful. Anyway, oh, I do have games to put under this coffee table as well. So we're going to put all of our Monopoly, Scrabble, all of the games. Or maybe magazines. But magazines date, don't they? Games are more our thing, to be honest with you now. So we've got our cushions out and our blanket throws so we can wrap up in the morning when we're having our coffee. We got our little cushions out, and then over here, let me stand back so you can see the full wall. Wow. Fireplace. Again, we're looking for a TV above the fireplace with a frame, you know, so it looks like a piece of artwork when it's not in use, and then I can have all of my like autumnal ambiances on in the background. So that's what's missing up there at the moment. Also, I still need to find something to style up the space above the coffee station over there, and the coffee station, I'm still collecting things and looking at, like, you know, coffee machines. The most important thing to do over there. So that's going to come later on in the vlogs probably, but I'm quite happy with the fireplace. Got a basket here, and I'm going to use that actually for my gender reveal coming soon. I've got a DIY project I want to do, which is why it's empty and just sat there like that. But this side I've put my twig pumpkin next to the fire. I just think it looks so good there next to the fireplace because it's very, I don't know, like fire. I don't know, it gives me fireside vibes, you know? And then we have our gorgeously styled tablescape, our breakfast table. I just love a tablescape. And I know that it's not got that many autumnal vibes, but it still gives me cozy feels, you know? Oh, I did want to show you guys over here. I forgot to mention this, but this is my White Company winter botanical candle. I've had this for years, as you can see. I hardly ever light it because it's my best candle, but do you know what? I'm gonna light it. I'm gonna start lighting them because let's just live for today. I might never light that, and then if I died tomorrow, God forbid, I will have, you know, wished that I lit that candle. It is the winter candle, and I probably won't light that actually until November. I've got my little hedgehogs here, woodland hedgehogs. Are hedgehogs seasonal? Why am I thinking they come out in the autumn? Do they come out in the autumn? Do they hibernate? I need to be on Google later, don't I, to work that out. But yeah, let's look at our little tablescape. So I've got my napkins and my napkin rings. I've popped some little pumpkins in the middle there, very subtle, like I said. The ones fell over. It keeps roly-poly in that one. Oh, and by the way, everybody, I was going to light the candles again for this part of the video now that we're all done and I'm doing the tour. However, my little lighter thing has run out of fluid, lighter fluid, so I can't light the candles. I really wanted to have the ambience. I can't find a lighter anywhere, so I do apologise. I would have lit them for this part of the video, but you get the vibe. You can imagine what they'll look like on, but you get the vibe. And you saw my little fire pits earlier on in the video, so you've seen what they look like on. I do need to add more to the centre island. It's not giving cosy vibes. However, at this time of year, usually I would have filled my cake stand up with some autumnal bakes and it would have been very wholesome, but to be honest with you, I am not craving sweet stuff whatsoever. So that's why it's empty, everybody. Like, I'm not even eating them cookies that are on the side. So yeah, I'll probably faff around. Oh, and I did want to say as well, I have styled up the shelves above at the back there. Let me just come through the lights. I have styled up this shelf at the back. We've got the church window mirrors, which I absolutely love. I do like to get all the baking paraphernalia out at this time of year because, I don't know, it just reminds me of baking in this weather. Usually anyway, like I said, I'm off the sweet stuff and the bakes. Why am I out of breath? Why am I out of breath? What were I going to say? Yeah, so it looks a bit bare up there. What I usually do, and they usually sell them at the supermarket right now at this time of year usually, but I do like to use real pumpkins and squashes all on the shelves to fill in the gaps. So that's what I would have usually have done. I've no car, can't go to the supermarket. And to be honest with you, I add them along the way. So we'll add to that in and around September and October. Probably, again, like I said, the centre island as well. We've got our cozy soup here on the side. And then let's go to the utility. So, utility room, as you can hear, I do apologise for the noise, but this is a working house. This is real life. We've got the dryer on. Oh, I forgot to use the stag candle hurricane jars. Not sure where to put them actually. What shall we do with them? Another thing I would probably swap out if I can find one is this print, so something a bit more autumnal. And also the, you know, the washes and hand washes and soaps, probably get something a little bit more autumnal. I do like the cedar wood kind of smells at this time of year, like in the oud. Okay, but the main event in here is the boot room. I do love my boot room, especially this time of year, because I love the autumn walks. In fact, it's the only season out of them all that I really want to get out into nature. Like, I could live in the autumn nature. Like, that's how much I want to be in it. I just love it, the smells and everything, and I love that my boot room reflects this time of year. So I've kind of gone with a Barber theme, which I absolutely love Barber. And we've got some classic green wellies down there and our autumnal sunflowers. I've cleaned out all of our boots, walking boots, muddy boots, into the baskets underneath, and obviously you saw we've got the dog leads and poo bags all tucked away under there as well. I do like a little tote bag, shopping tote bag, so I can just grab it on the way out of a day when I'm doing my errands. I've gone for these khaki olive green cushions. These are so cheap. From, where did I get these from? Dunelm. They're like a £5, and can you see it's like a waffle knit? They were a £5 each. Aren't they nice colour? I do need to swap the insides of them out because it's cheap, like cotton wool inside, so I would prefer feather inserts, but we'll change them when we get round to it. Basically, I should have washed Ash's fleece. This is his dog walking fleece. I love him in this colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just love this colour, to be honest with you, and chocolate brown. And then we've got our Neptune dupe wreath, which is actually from, oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue, The Range, and I think they still do it. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love a wreath in the boot room as well. And then obviously I've got my Barber wax jacket out. I always swap the Barber out in the boot room, so in the spring summer you get my cream quilted lightweight Barber jacket, and in the winter you get my weatherproof waxed Barber jacket. I gave this a good clean the other day in one of the vlogs, so everything's been wiped down, everything's smelling absolutely beautiful. The only thing I didn't do, which I really wanted to do, but I was just too tired, and that was to clean and scrub these stone floors, because you can see where the traffic comes in there and out of there as well, double-sided. I feel so cozy and so blessed. Dinner was absolutely delicious. I've been waiting for soup season, I call it. I like to make my soups this time of year. I just think it's wonderful. I've also got Virgin River on the TV after a plethora of recommendations from you guys saying it's like the most cozy series. I'll let you know how I get on with that. Oh, also I bought Sex and the City on a box set, a DVD box set off of eBay. I found it for £6, refurbished from Music Magpie. I nearly bought the season, the first season and the 6 on Amazon, and it's like £16.99 for the first season, so you can imagine, and £2.50 an episode if you want to pay per episode. I'm not about that life, I'm sorry. Who do you think you are, Amazon? I don't think so. I'd rather dig out the old Xbox and get an old-fashioned vintage DVD player on the go. But yeah, I can't wait to binge that this autumn winter as well, because I've just been really wanting to watch that in particular. And as you all saw, I am ending the day with a hot soaky bath, all my favourite products. I've got my darling husband back home with me where he belongs. I've missed him so bloody much, but it's time to have some cuddles with him and bid you guys good night. Thank you so much for spending this weekend with me. Leave me a comment down below. You know I love to chat with you guys down there. In fact, if you're still here at the end of this video, leave me a squirrel emoji in the comments. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend and a Sunday well spent, and I will see you for Tuesday's video. Bye guys.